Now, for the little joeys, the little ones, is their feed higher in glucose, protein and fats than when they're bigger? This is the book.
Lower in protein.
Lower in protein.
Did very well use a page. I can barely read it.
Yes, because it's been wetted on.
Anyway, and the fat content is low.
So
the next stage, the protein is 34% and 22% protein or fat.
So when they're in the bigger, slightly bigger walking stage.
Sturdy is on 0.4, which is 34% protein and 22% fat.
And
if he was smaller, he would be on the other one, which is like 21% protein and 14% fat.
okay.
And Tulip is on the next one, which is 32% protein, which is going down, and 28% fat.
Okay, so
And
the
the
small
big kids are on one that's 30% protein and 42% fat.
Okay, I can't summarize that because I can't remember it.
Well, I just read it to you and I'm not reading it again.
Have you found the book that you can actually read?
Yes.
I know, a new book.
Norpin.
Right.
Not like that one.
I know, which is kind of stained.
This one's well loved.
Okay, now the aim of my exercise in asking you this is not to actually understand it, just understand the complexity.
I mean, there's 4 different kinds of milk.
4 different,
Four.
yes.
Count them, 4.
Okay, so the first one, the lowest one for the littlest is?
They're for joeys that are less than 40% pouch life.
Okay, so it's gauged on pouch life.
That's from the manufacturer, yes.
Right, okay.
So there's 36% protein and 14% fat in that one.
Yes.
And carbohydrates, just for the fun, are 41%.
Yes, I've just immediately forgotten that, but yes, keep going.
The next one is for joeys with 40% of pouch life completed.
Okay, so are they the ones that can get out and stand up?
None of these can get out yet.
Okay, so we're 3 milks in and we haven't actually got to a joey that can stand up yet.
No.
All right, okay, good. I'm understanding this completely, not in
Okay.
any way whatsoever, but
Me either.
Yes.
And the protein is 34% and fat is 22%.
okay. And then there's over 0.6 or something, or
Yeah, and that's what Petals on, or Tulip's on. And that's for joeys with 60% of pouch life completed.
okay.
Still not out of the pouch.
Still not out of the pouch and not able to stand up.
32% protein and 28% fat.
Okay. This makes no sense to me whatsoever, but I'm continuing there. And so what are the big kids on?
And the big kids are on for joeys with greater than 70% of pouch life completed.
That means they can stand up now
Yes.
and piss themselves.
they're
Oh, sorry,
spending-
toilet themselves.
Spending some time out of the pouch, and 30% protein and 42% fat, and they will stay on that until they are weaned.
Okay, so I've promptly forgotten every single number because numbers are not my thing.
Well, just out of interest, if
Yeah.
you're interested, the carbohydrates in the last milk that they get is 14% compared to 41% on the first one.
So they're getting less carbohydrate. Okay, makes complete sense to me, not in any way whatsoever, but it seems to work.
Apparently.
Okay, so now everybody is completely educated. Sorry, I keep looking at your cleavage, which I shouldn't be. Yeah, that's better. Right. Okay, awesome. Just because it's frigging hot here and so humid, we're all dying and melting. Just wanted to let everybody know that. Sis,
Yes.
Twinny,
Yes.
put the book up against your boobs, right? Okay, sorry. So how do you know how much pouch life they have completed?
I read the book.
Yes, and you measure them and you weigh them.
I do. I weigh them when they first come in, and I can usually tell when if they're really, really little what they need to be on, but I weigh them anyway, just as a habit.
Yes.
And then you determine what milk they should be on, which strength.
I can see your tits again.
Because we have these really cool charts that tell us.
I know. Look, there we are, everybody.
Not a Western
It's awesome.
day, we don't do that.
I'm sure you can get it online.
You can.
Yes. What's it called?
Kangaroo milk replacement.
Okay, you can all Google it if you really need to see this. There we are. Okay, so
Each species require its own amount of milk.
that's why the book is so big. Look how many pages there are in it. How many charts there are, right?
Well, it doesn't cover just kangaroos. It covers wombats and echidnas and reptiles
Right.
and flying foxes
Yes.
and
Yes.
megabats
Yes,
and
I know.
koalas.
But you have to kind of figure it out. It's
Yeah.
not a simple thing to do. That is my point.
And there's confusing charts in it that mean nothing.
Oh, good. I love. Oh, I nearly knocked over my champagne. I love charts that mean nothing, in no way whatsoever.
Yeah, there's a formula in this thing that I still cannot figure out.
Okay, so
And
let's.
I'm not good at math anyway, so I don't really care.
Where were we up to? Like
I don't know.
three
Just ready
kind.
to stab myself in the eye.
Okay, three kind of videos ago where we got confused. You got confused, not me. I'm the one that's drinking bubbles and you got confused. How many vaginas do kangaroos have?
3.
Okay. How many uteri? That's uteruses.
2.
Okay. Why?
Because I can.
Right. And
The vaginas are 2 for receiving and 1 for birthing. Because you
Okay.
know, the boys don't know where to stick it anyway.
exactly. So they just stick it up the multi-purpose hole and
just
hope it finds its
Hope
way.
they get the right one.
Exactly. All right. Okay. So even though we're women of the world, we're disparaging males now, aren't we? Again,